Good morning, I'm John Mangus, Metro Toledo John, on Twitter at Metro Toledo John. Today is July the 20th. Welcome back to Monday Mojo. So let me ask you a question. Have you ever been in a situation where maybe you're doing business with a friend, someone that you've had a long-term relationship with, and things are going along okay, and then all of a sudden everything changes, and all of a sudden they sort of turn on you, and like your friendship, your relationship, all of that just went out the window, and they're maybe listening to people that they shouldn't be listening to, getting advice from folks that don't know what they're talking about maybe, and all of a sudden, all of your hard work, the multi-year relationship that you've had with these folks just went out the window. What do you do? And the first thing I would say to you is don't let them get in your head. One of the first things that I see when this begins to happen with people is agents begin to look inward and say, oh my God, what did I do to cause this? And in most cases, the symptoms are really external factors. There are things that you have very little control over. Maybe the inspections went poorly. Maybe the appraisal came in low. Maybe the motivation has changed on one party or the other. Very often, the situation is out of your control. All you can do is control the ability to communicate what's happening in this circle. And sometimes it can be very, very disheartening. In fact, it can sometimes even take you right down to your core and say, we've been friends for 5 years, 10 years, maybe more. And you start to say, what do I do here? Let's go back to the NBA playoffs, into the finals. LeBron James, for as talented and as wonderful and an amazing player as he is, has plenty of people that probably critiqued him very harshly during that. And he had to somehow let that roll off his back and not let it get to him. I would say the same thing is true to you. Perhaps you have to reach a point with these folks where you let go to the point that you say, maybe we're not really supposed to do business together. I value our relationship too much to stay in this longer. Maybe you can refer them off to someone else. But the worst thing you can do is let them get in your head, because at the end of the day, your attitude, your enthusiasm, your ability to move through the week, having a positive impact on your other clients is where your payday really comes from. And you can't let one client get in your head. In fact, one thing that I'll say and then I'll wrap up, very often when one thing goes bad, 2 or 3 follow, and that's because we let those folks take up too much space in our head. Control your mind, control your memory, move on as quickly as you can, and maintain the relationship to the best of your ability. Make it a great week.